begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. From the 6. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ready? 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Hurts throwing right away. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First throw here taken in by Gesicki. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now a first carry for their fullback. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Runs over him. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
The center receiver in motion to the right. On 1st down, Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Titans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. A short kick taken at the 18. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Fields on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Fields. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Well, such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few sides.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bisons have moved out in front. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hurts. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Another catch there for Waddle. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready, set.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Rod Woodson with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Let's go now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They try the left side here with Williams. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fields this way up at the 17 and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
16 more on that one and another first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
Well, they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved. Fields hit and the ball is loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields this way up at the 17. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, a nice spin. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Dragon 60.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Let's go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
70 Ranger.
They're going to look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the 8-time Pro Bowler, Steve Atwater.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think a part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Unlock line.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, that was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the 4th quarter, and they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school, right? You know I love those mastodons that carried the ball way back in the day. They were a key part of the offense, and now, when they need them, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here we go, set.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the